AndrewSGrove, Only the Paranoid Survive, How to Exploit the Crisis Points That Challenge Every Company. In the fast-paced world of business, companies must constantly adapt to succeed. This book summary of Only the Paranoid Survive by AndrewSGrove provides invaluable insights into the concept of strategic inflection points, SIPs, moments at which a company must rethink its strategy due to external forces. Understanding the 6 forces that can impact a company's competitive well-being and knowing how to navigate through SIPs is integral to not only surviving but thriving in the business landscape. Through various examples and stories, readers will learn the importance of recognizing change and staying agile in an ever-evolving environment.
The 6 Forces of Strategic Inflection Points. The book explains the 6 forces that cause strategic inflection points in companies, known as SIPs. These forces are the strength of competitors, suppliers, existing customers, potential customers and complementers, and the possibility of doing business differently. Any disturbance in these forces can transform a company's business environment, as evidenced by IBM's decline when pre-built PCs lost popularity to customizable ones. Changes in these forces can be hard to detect, but companies should be vigilant and adaptable to succeed in their market. Impact of SIPs on every employee. SIPs, significant impact procedures, affect every employee, and jobs are often at risk during these critical moments. In extreme cases, companies may shut down, leading to mass unemployment. Even if the company manages to survive, it may have to restructure, leading to job losses. SIPs also result in individuals changing the way they operate in the market, and some jobs may become nearly obsolete because of technological changes. To survive an SIP, individuals and companies must adapt by analyzing their individual situation, specializing, or acquiring new skills. Surviving the strategic inflection point. The memory chip industry significantly impacted Intel, forcing the company to reposition itself as a microprocessor company to survive and thrive. Intel's initial investment in chip development failed, causing an existential crisis and requiring a complete transformation. Managers often resist change, but failing to recognize and react to new developments can lead to catastrophe. However, if a company embraces an effective strategy at the right time, a strategic inflection point, SIP, offers the opportunity to establish and lead a new market. SIPs can be dangerous, but with the right approach, they can lead to future success. Strategic leadership. During times of uncertainty and change, a company needs strong and clear leadership to navigate through. The CEO plays a crucial role in defining and communicating the company's vision to avoid confusion and negative consequences. Redefining a company's strategy may involve letting go of old practices and employees, but it is necessary for growth and success. Intel's transformation from a memory to a microprocessor company is a great example of this. Implementing a new strategy requires delivering the message effectively and committing to it as role models. A leader's ability to make tough choices and take decisive action can make or break a company's future. Clear communication for successful strategy. A company's change in strategy can create uncertainty among employees and partners, leading to a lack of direction and loss of morale. To avoid this, a clearly defined new vision and organizational structure must be communicated internally and externally. The message should be simple and effective, convincing employees of the new vision and informing partners and suppliers of potential partnerships. Clear communication strengthens a company's strategy and keeps everyone aligned. The importance of objectivity in critical situations. In times of crisis, companies often turn to consultants for their objective perspective. This is because employees can become emotionally attached to their work, which may affect their judgment. Leaders must be willing to detach themselves from their personal attachments and adopt an outsider's viewpoint to make informed decisions. This can be achieved by consulting experts or hiring new employees. However, it's important to be receptive to criticism, which is more likely to be identified by an outsider. Leaders must ensure that their egos don't get in the way of taking constructive feedback and making the necessary changes. For instance, during Intel's memory crisis, some senior staff clung on to their attachment to the origin story and resisted shutting down unprofitable plants. This highlights how personal attachments can be a hindrance to making the best choices. In conclusion, achieving objectivity in critical situations requires leaders to be receptive to constructive criticism and avoid being too emotionally attached to their work. Open communication in business. In the business world, secrecy is often encouraged to keep information from competitors. However, keeping crucial information related to goals and strategies from middle management can be detrimental. The staff in the middle of the hierarchy is most likely to identify problems and suggest solutions, so communication should remain open. Business partners, outside experts, and journalists can also provide valuable insights into the market. By maintaining contact with these parties, senior management can learn of market constellations that they wouldn't otherwise recognize. To illustrate, an email from a sales manager about a potential competitor was helpful to Grove, leading him to initiate further study. Managers should encourage openness and suggestions from middle management to improve the running of businesses. Change can come from any source, so it's essential to keep an open mind and stay informed from as many sources as possible. The importance of company culture in times of change. A company's culture plays a critical role in its success during difficult times. To adapt to changes and survive, employees need to be accustomed to learning new skills and the team needs to be flexible. This mindset fosters creativity, as individuals can think outside their direct working fields and propose new ideas. It also creates a trusting environment where new solutions can develop and morale can increase. Mutual trust and flexibility lead to a positive working climate, where people can unite in critical situations and come up with innovative solutions. The power of innovation in the business world. Businesses operate in complex and unpredictable environments, where being prepared for all scenarios is a necessity. To thrive, companies must channel adequate resources into innovation and development to increase their chances of being ahead in the market. This preparation not only provides the necessary technical knowledge for adapting to unstable times but also equips businesses with the skills and foresight to react quickly to new situations. Even if some investments in development are in vain, an innovative company is still more likely to stand on its feet in critical and unfamiliar situations.
In summary, Only the Paranoid Survive is a must-read for anyone wanting to understand the intricacies of surviving and succeeding in the business world. By recognizing strategic inflection points and adapting to changing forces, companies can stay ahead of competition and even create new markets. Throughout the book, the importance of leadership, communication, and staying proactive have been underlined as key contributors to a company's success. It is crucial to learn and practice adaptability not just for the company as a whole, but also for each individual employee, as the success of the organization is ultimately dependent upon the collective adaptability of its workforce.